Hey, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans, and today I want to show you around this Sprinter 170 Extended that we just wrapped up. Before we hop inside, I'll talk to you about some of the exterior features of this rig. We have upgraded wheels and tires with these KO2 tires on a Black Rhino rim. We also have an Agile off-road RIP kit on this vehicle, as well as an upgraded Aluminess front bumper. As we move a little bit further back, we have a Fiamma awning, so that's really nice to make some shade on a sunny day. On the exterior of this rig, we have our shore power hookup, and we also have an exterior hookup for a portable solar array. So there's no solar on top of this one, but he'll be able to position his solar panels to actually follow the sun without having to move the vehicle. So that's a nice feature. We also have a porch light underneath that awning to keep everything nice and bright in the nighttime. And then we also have a nice step up to the rear. Let's check out the inside. Welcome inside. So before I go into the specific components of this rig, I'll just talk about some of the design features along with the layout. So on the floor down here, we have white dove oak flooring. We have upholstered panels on the side, and then we also have birch slab door cabinetry with a driftwood stain on it. So that's a really nice, unique look. In our galley area, you'll notice that we have birch butcherblock countertops, as well as a countertop extension. And that's kind of it as far as design goes. When it comes to layout, we have a nice little dinette up here in the front. We can always swivel those captain's chairs around to make it a 4-person little area. We have our galley mostly on the passenger side of the vehicle. We have our shower and toilet stall on the driver's side, fridge, a little bit of storage, pass through to the rear, and then our bed up top. So I'm going to start in the front at this dinette, and then we'll work our way back. So in this dinette area, we have a nice big birch tabletop that's going to be on a center mount pole, and then we have a double Belagio bench seat here, so that's going to make for really comfortable riding with 3-point retractable seat belts for those additional passengers. As I mentioned before, both of these captain's chairs can swivel around completely to make a nice little dining area here. Additionally, a really nice feature about these bench seats is that you can fold them up and put them away to create a little bit more living space. So I'm going to go ahead and take down this table and put away the chairs. There we go. Now we have a ton of room up here for all sorts of activities. I'm going to move into the galley area next. So in the galley of this vehicle, we have those butcherblock countertops I was telling you about. We also have this 20-inch flip-up countertop extension to just give you a little bit more workspace and prep space. Here we have a 21 by 20 Ruvati workstation sink. So as per usual, it has that nice cutting board insert, and then we also have a strainer there. Underneath the sink, we'll have a trifold door, and in there we have a 7-gallon removable gray water tank. These doors are really nice because they allow you to obviously open them and still have room to pass by. So a nice little option there. Moving a little bit further back, we have a single burner true induction cooktop, and then we have this fun little insert so that you can just brush trash straight down that hole while you are cooking. Underneath that induction cooktop, we just have a nice roomy drawer bank. All of these are going to be on RV latches so that you can put pots and pans and all sorts of things in there, and they'll stay put during transit. This is where our trash can is going to live, so we can drop it straight from there. Additionally, we have some nice uppers here, one of which is going to house our microwave. So again, these are on RV latches and then have these gas struts for easy opening and closing. Behind me, we'll kind of round out the kitchen area with this 4.6 cubic foot drawer style isotherm fridge, and it has a nice size freezer up top. Again, we just have a little bit more storage here, so another butcher block area with its own outlet, so you can plug things in there while you're cooking. We have a very tall and skinny closet to the left of that. Hang up any clothes that you don't want to get too wrinkled on the journey. And then I will move us into our bathroom area. So again, we have that bifold door that will just open up all the way here. And here we have a very roomy shower. This is going to have brushed aluminum walls. We have a teak flip-up little storage area to put all your shampoos and soaps and stuff. We also have a curtain rod that will flip out like this so that you can have even more room in the shower and also not spray water everywhere else in the vehicle. And then you'll notice that we have a custom teak shower grate on the ground. We know that vans are not always level because they are vehicles, and therefore it's nice to sometimes get your feet off of the pan of that shower, just in case there's a little bit of water residue. And then we also have a Nature's Head composting toilet in here. Close that up. Then moving all the way to the back, we have a hard partition that separates out our garage area back there, which we will check out from the other angle. And then we have a queen size bed up here. So this is going to be sleeping lengthwise in the vehicle. We have our Sierra Lawrence half slides on both sides to get some nice cross ventilation while we sleep. You'll notice that there's L-track along the sides and the ceiling, so that'll just add a little bit more storage. I think they're going to put some little baskets in there, so that'll be a nice feature. We also have a reading light on both sides. While we're back here, I'll quickly mention that we have a Dometic 12-volt AC unit. So this is going to run a little bit more efficiently than other options because it's running off that 12-volt system. Coming a little bit further forward again, we have another Sierra Lawrence half slide. And then all the way in the front, we have just an open pane on the passenger side and then a Sierra Lawrence T-vent on the driver's side. Lastly, I'll talk a little bit about power systems and lighting zones in this vehicle. So as per usual, we have our dimmable LED domes overhead. We have our over cabinet lights. And then we just have the switch panel for all of this. So we have porch light switch. There's also going to be a porch light switch down on your way as you exit the vehicle. We have our rear roof lights just to illuminate everything back there. Side roof lights. Toilet fan, basically your entire control panel here. This one also has a Victron Bluetooth battery monitoring system, so they'll be able to keep track of where their levels are at all times. And then lastly, we have a Rixson hydronic heat and hot water system. So that's going to ensure that this vehicle is 4-season capable. So it's going to bring heat to this cabin area, and it's also going to pull hot water to that nice roomy shower. And the last thing that I forgot to mention in this cabinet is that we have our 3-stage water filtration system from Clear Source. So that's just going to make sure that the water that pulls to this faucet is safe and tastes good too. All right, let's check out the rear of this vehicle. As I mentioned before, we have those rear lights back here. There's also a switch for those right here on our switch panel. We also have a nice switch for the garage light, so I'll just turn that on while we're checking everything out. Back here, you'll notice that everything is coated in a black hex ply. That's just going to be nice and durable to stand up to whatever gear is being thrown back here. We also have an exterior shower here. Again, that will have hot water pulled to it from that Rixson. We also have a gear slide, so I'll pull this out. Can be used for easy loading and unloading, but also makes a really nice outdoor table, whether you're standing, working on a computer, or just standing around having a beer. Put that away. So then we have our water systems on the driver's side and our power systems on the passenger side. So on this driver's side, you'll notice we have a 40-gallon freshwater tank, and this is also where we're going to house that Rixson. Close that. And then on the driver's side, we have our power systems. So in here, you will find 600 amp hours of lithium battery bank and a 3,000 watt inverter. Another feature that this vehicle has is a smart battery management system. So that's going to act as an alternator so that this system will be able to use the vehicle to charge the power system while driving. That wraps up this van tour. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a van tour. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.